Ah, Venice, Italy, the most Instagrammable, TikTokable place on earth. I have 2 tattoos that are in Italian. I have no idea what they mean. Anyway, this place is gorgeous next to, well, Lake Como, Switzerland. Bali's looking pretty hot right now. With how gorgeous and accessible these travel videos are online, it had me wondering, can I just like binge watch them and that be serotonin enough? Or do I need to actually go to these places? And in a COVID-filled world, are they as sexy and safe as these influencers are making them out to be? Venice's history begins at the end of I'm just kidding, I know you don't want to know that. Let's roll the sexy montage stuff. But let's take it back one sec to show you how we arrived in Venice. The most budget-friendly way that most people get on the island of Venice is by public water taxi. But not us, baby. We've all seen those photos of rich celebrities coming into Venice for film festivals or fashion shows. If you check out Instagram, you're going to see tons of pictures of these fancy private boats that take you from the airport to the front step of your hotel. So we decided to shell out the money to see if it lives up to the hype that it shows on social media. We get free water. I can't imagine a better way to get into this gorgeous city than by a wood grain leather private speedboat for only €140. After hours on a plane, this was already worth the money. But then I figured out how to open the sunroof. And I was transported to the world I saw on Instagram. Okay, not really. But I did get the hang of it. It feels like we are living out those fancy travel vlog moments with all the slow-mo and saturated color. Now here's my negative. My mouth has never been drier. I'm hungry. Let's go find some food. So here we are at the Florian Cafe, or Cafe Florian, I think. I'm not Italian, what do you want from me? Situated right inside of St. Mark's Square. Considered to be the oldest coffee cafe in the world. Obviously, you know, Italy is like known for its coffee and espresso, so we are coming to the fanciest, oldest place to see just how good it is. And I should probably introduce you to this guy if you don't already know who it is. This is my Instagram boyfriend. I mean Jared, I mean Caps Lab, I mean the guy that I have sex with. I don't know whatever you want to call him. You know you have one job today, right?
Take great Instagram pictures. That's it.
God, I've taught him well. And we know, of course, it's not just about the Instagram photo, it's the experience, it's the people you with. But if you don't get a good photo of me, if you're gonna come here, know that you're gonna shell out for some silver platter dining. They draw their inspiration from like classic lunches to like high tea, if you can imagine that, from like the London area. So I think the aesthetic really makes sense of why people take so many Instagrams here. Is this not all the same photo of a girl drinking her coughs with a designer label in frame? I'm just looking out the window. I'm just so mindful and casual. I'm on vacation. The decor is gorgeous. And again, it's in one of the most popular places in Venice. It's also so hot that the devil is sweating. And by devil, I mean my... Ooh, and here it comes. Thank you. Grazie, grazie.
Grazie.
Where's my phone? Take a picture. Go over there. Is the lighting good?
Si è fatto tardi anche stasera, in pista ormai nessuno balla, le luci
You want to try this frozen coffee?
Sure.
mi ricordano un sapore.
I feel like, what's her name? Marie Antoinette? I feel like this is the most Venetian experience of all time. Venice is known to be a little bit pricier because they can be, but I think you're getting a lot of stuff. Do you feel like the Instagram was representative of the true experience?
Yeah, it feels like we're here.
Stop trying to... The only thing I would say you don't get to see in the photos is the lack of air conditioning.
Oh.
So now we are entering St. Mark's Square, which is the most popular tourist destination in all of Venice. It is a giant, beautiful square where people come here to take pictures with a winged beast known as the pigeon. That's right, if you look on social media, it's just droves and droves of photos of people with these birds hanging out in this gorgeous place in front of the basilica. So let's get our bird on, shall we? The birds. To our shock, the square was virtually birdless. But that's not going to stop me from getting my photo. One pigeon, just one damn pigeon. Thank you, dog. I guess a seagull will do. Fine, birdless it is. So now we are at what is known to be one of the most beautiful bookstores in the world. What's special about this place is they take any of the books that are ruined by high water, which is a problem in Venice, and they build those books into the actual structure of the store. So furniture, decor, and it's supposed to be really magical inside of there. And I'm a bit of a book hoe. I don't know if you know this, but I did write a book. And there's supposed to be a special little secret spot where you can take a gorgeous picture in a gondola full of books in the canal.
Oh.
Let's see if we can find it.
All right.
Well, I have some thoughts. I gotta say, that was a bit of a letdown, Instagram. I have seen this one all over TikTok and social media. It makes it look so magical, so beautiful. First of all, we couldn't even walk through the place. It is very packed. Know that there's gonna be lines to take photos there. Do you find this just absolutely ridiculous that people wait to take a photo in this spot?
I get it.
He did not get it. And it was just a little chaotic for me. I don't know how I would actually find anything that I'm looking for, but I think that's the charm of it. You want to get lost, and you really actually will. You've got the books filling up the gondolas, which I thought was really unique. You won't see that anywhere else. The secret Venice canal view was great, but there are 400 bridges here. You can get another canal view. That's what we're here to debunk. Is it as real and beautiful as the Instagrams and TikTok says it is? For me, in this version, I think social media has put a little bit more of a sparkle on it than it contains. But I think if you came on a day where no one was in there, it could be really special and magical, which in this city is probably impossible. So our next stop was supposed to be at the famous Venetian mask store that made all of the masks for Eyes Wide Shut. And well, you see, the thing about Instagram and reality is that Instagram does not show the hours of operation on their posts. Therefore, we did not know this store is closed. Point being, these doors are eyes wide shut. For now, we must mask elsewhere. So, we looked around for another mask store. And I caught sight of an old friend. We found another spot in no time. I really wanted to get the type of mask that became popular because one of the first actresses in Commedia dell'arte said her face was far too beautiful to be covered fully. So the half mask style became very popular. And I feel it is only fitting to get a half mask. And mostly because it's so hot outside. Have I mentioned it's really hot outside? And I gotta have one that matches my outfit, obviously. Am I crazy to mask on a mask? How meta mask? Should I do an accent one that's more no? This compared to what our Eyes Wide Shut permanently closed because of COVID store would have been, these are so much more affordable. I feel like this one's good. Okay, let me go pay for it. So now we gotta get the photo. you can see, we have showered, gotten a little sweat off the bones, and you didn't think we would come all this way without doing a canal ride? Come on, what do you think we are? So, canal rides are super special to Venice. Obviously, they've been around for centuries. Did you know that there used to be 10,000 gondolas here? And now there are about 400, which is also the amount of bridges that Venice has. Do you think they do that on purpose? One gondola for every bridge? So what makes these canal rides some of the most iconic images in the world? Well, hello, we're here at sunset, golden hour, as well as if you look on Instagram, you are going to see the most beautifully crafted handmade gondolas. And sometimes the drivers are a bit of the fun too. So we're gonna go take our little sunset trip and see if this experience holds any water.
The sunset is the bad moment for the mosquito.
Oh yeah? But it's so beautiful.
Hey.
Did you know there used to be 10,000 gondolas in Venice?
It's true.
And guess how many now?
Now we are just in 433.
That's right! 433, he had the extra number on it. What do you think? This is your first canal ride?
This is wonderful.
Yeah?
I feel like I'm at Disneyland, but like the real version, you know? You're, what's those? Was that a bird?
I don't know who's making that noise. That was a seagull.
Yeah.
And the moon, it's a rise like a big pizza pie. That's amore.
Not a royalty-free song.
Oh.
Put an opera song over my mouth now. Ready? How rich do you have to be to have a house here?
The price for the apartment here is very high.
Yeah.
It's true, it's right. Yeah.
Wow, look at this view. Even when you're walking on the sidewalk, it's not this cool, you know? Even though that's like the coolest thing ever, it's still not as cool as this. Wow, so pretty. We're talking about 100 euros for about 35 minutes through the Grand Canal. It's the best view you're gonna get. And the best part is, if you split it, the more the merrier. So with the 4 of us here, it's only about 25 euro a person, which is incredible for what you get to actually see. I don't care what any TripAdvisor or Instagram says, this is 100% a must-do when you're in Venice. Wrapping up our trip here, it was pretty great to actually put the phone down and spend this last experience with you. I mean, Venice is supposed to be the most romantic city in the world. Do you have a boner right now?
Yes.
Mission accomplished.